That's how you know I'm going through it. I'm not gonna lie. Damn. You know what? Like I don't really be caring how I look like, but at the same time I should probably care. At least I'm happy. I don't know. At least I'm feeling something. At least I'm good in health. At least, at least there's something, okay? I just wanted to come on here and just let you guys know something. I feel happy. I don't even only feel seen, but I feel like you know how sometimes personally I'm like, oh, I feel over the moon right now, like I'm so happy. I feel more than that. Like I feel more than everything that I normally feel like, and to be feeling like this, I don't know how to explain it. And when I don't know how to explain it, I'm like, I just like to sit in it. We dwell, we sit, we contemplate, but generally speaking, I'd most likely enjoy giving this energy back to my people, my collective. And sometimes things don't go as planned. Sometimes we not only seek out to be the greater versions of ourselves, but we sometimes do that when we're not allowed to. Like there's time periods where we're given a time period to sit down and reflect, okay? And basically that was my time period, my time that I was in. But with that being said, I've been feeling like not even, it's like, so nothing that I really ever feel comes off as like negative. The only thing that affects the way my life roams and stuff is how I react to the emotions that rise up, right? So like, for example, missing somebody, right? Missing somebody, and this is just an example, okay? Missing somebody and abruptly sending them a text or abruptly calling them out of nowhere, not knowing what they're either going through or what they're thinking in their life, or anything like that. So it's like when we're put in those situations where it's like, and like as in my past, I was put in situations where I was like so eager to like get to know like what is going on, or get to see, or just get to feel. Like I was just so eager to do that and just be that, while at the same time I was dealing with everything else, but I feel like we're at a time period where I'm able to deal with it, and that's why it feels like unexplainable, because it's something that I have never experienced before. So my people that are following me on here and everything, like you guys are all seeing like the way that I'm like developing, that I'm growing and stuff, and like I'm continuously moving forward, continuously rising up and just moving forward, right? So with that being said, I just wish so much peace and love for you guys. I wish so much more than like serenity. I wish that you guys are feeling what I'm feeling right now. Like I know that we may go through a lot of things, but a lot of us don't get to feel the other side because we've never been there, okay? And it's not like sad, or it doesn't make me feel like mad or anything. It's more of like I'm finally here, and I'd like to, give it out in the ways that I know how. I honestly love my bangs. I can't, like, I fucking love my bangs. I need to tie my hair up. I'm sorry. Anyways. Woo! I just love my new look. I don't know. Alright, you guys. Let's pull out some cards, okay? Yeah, for most of the time, these card pullings are for guidance and stuff like that. I know a lot of us, not a lot of us, most of us are, God-fearing people. We believe in the word of God and the Lord. Like, he's always by us. It's literally our light team. He's part of our light team. Like, apart from the universe, our ancestral lineage, you know, our own personal guides, our angels, as well as like our higher selves. Like we can always just tap into that energy whenever we like. It's just giving it different labels, but I enjoy saying that I believe in God. I enjoy saying that like God has shown me time after time. Like I just continue having so much faith in him that my faith doesn't like dissipate, like it doesn't disappear. Okay, when I get into these moments of doubt, like even then, like I have been shown so many times, like time after time after time, that he can guide me to wherever I need to go. And when we have faith in this strong will, you know, we not only allow ourselves to feel loved, you know, because he is the God, he is love, you know, God is love, and we are his children. And so, for example, tarot readings, when it comes to tarot readings, and this goes very versatile to a lot of people's opinions, but personally, tarot reading is a tool, just like all of these things, here, you know. I'm looking at my paintings, my tattoos, my journals, my books, you know, my sketchbooks, and it's like they're all tools in order to procreate the either like definition and just create like the words, you know, to be able to explain it. And you know, all these explanations come in many ways, you know, like interpreting art. You could have a humongous bias on something, but while it's this other person is thinking this other thing, you combine the two projections and create something much more greater. Okay, so it's not like yeah, it's maybe a lot of people think, oh, woo, dark magic, the devil, hell. No, that has nothing to do with this. Okay, tarot reading is a way for you to tap into your and heighten your intuition. Okay, if you're already intuitive and you're already like tapped into your senses, like, and that's like clairvoyance, like your clairs, and all that, like you really like just it's a tool to heighten that. Okay, you understand me, and I'm grateful that you understand me, because a lot of people are gonna say whatever they want, and I can already hear it, but like, you know, you're gonna believe what you're gonna believe, and the only thing that's gonna like testify to that is your soul. Okay, your soul. You're gonna follow your soul, you're gonna follow your heart, your own behaviors, to be able to like learn from that consistent like clearness and attention to detail and intuition and like just thoughts, you know, like you're gonna know. Okay, so it's like I currently am trying to just a little bit about me. Like I'm currently trying to figure out what powers I have, right? Because I know a lot of people can have like knowing, like just knowing, you just know things, right? And I feel at the same time like I have all the things. Like I be reading so many things and I be feeling like, oh, like it's a little too accurate right now. But because I'm like feeling like everything at the same time, I'm feeling like I just have all the powers. I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's like, and so you can understand from that, like I deal with a lot. Okay, a lot in my head, a lot from the things that I see, from the coincidences, you know. But yeah, I'm hearing like karmic cycles. Okay, let's get into the message. Okay, thank you God, thank you angels, thank you universe. It's like a karmic cycle is coming into effect. Is starting a new karmic cycle? What does that even mean? Or like you're starting a new cycle? Karmic doesn't have to be bad. You know how we say, what goes around comes back around, that Justin Timberlake song? Oh man. I think like karma goes and gets everybody, but it's like it doesn't have to be bad. Like everybody's gonna get what they deserve. Okay, you're gonna get exactly what you deserve. Okay, and everybody's gonna get exactly what they deserve. Okay, good or bad, like it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, like everybody's gonna get what they deserve. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, God. I feel so grateful. And every time I feel like this, I want to give. Okay? So this is a perfect way to give that I'm not giving my entirety self away, okay? Like, we're learning here. We're learning, okay? All right, let me think. Just some guidance. Let us know where we're at. Where we're at. Oh, okay. Okay, that one is kind of, yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. All right, just a couple cards to let us know what this is all about. Comes back around. What does have? Anyways, it wasn't recording. Okay, these are all in reverse. Like, okay. Alright. So there is emotional stagnation right now. It feels like, yeah, things are catching up to you. Not in a sense that you should be worried, like, not at all. And so when it comes up, oh my god, 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. 1 second. Everything's all over the place, like, you know. Like, my hair, you know, that's where you started off, you know. And anyways. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. Yep. Yeah. So, because things are catching up to you right now, there's this, like, there's lack, okay? There's lack of celebration. There's lack of, like, not conciliation, but it's lack of, what is that? It just left my head. But the lack of celebration comes from the lack of seeing yourself in the ways that you should be seeing yourself at the moment, is what I'm hearing. Okay? So even though these are all minor arcanas, yeah, no. Yep. Lack. There's a lack of opportunity, okay? Lack. Just lacking. You're lagging. You're lagging. You're lagging, and it's not on purpose. My sweet dear, my sweet peepers. You guys are my peepers. My peepers. Like, I love Lil Peep. You guys are my peepers. My little peepers. Okay? Like, it's not, it's supposed to be in a way of, like, everything is gonna turn over and there's this big, like, turmoil coming, or like turmoil coming. Like, it's nothing like that. It's like, this is so that you can know exactly where you are, okay? You're getting these, like I've been talking about before, these gifts are rising up. Again, God works in mysterious ways. Sometimes they're so annoying, like, I promise you. Okay? It's like, it's, okay. So the lack that you've been seeing from all of these things, like, I feel like maybe something isn't, like, replenishing you how it should be, okay? And it's okay to let those things go. Like, everything that is not serving you is not for you, okay? And because like either this thing, this person, or a job, or whatever it is, okay, situation, or in any kind of environment, like if it's not serving you, it is not for you. You're gonna know, okay? And so there's this thing, there's something you need to let go, okay? There is something you need to let go. And with that being said, the lack of celebration is coming up because you're not celebrating yourself enough. You're not indulging into the things that are needing to be indulged right now, especially by you, so that you can feel like the true, like, innocent form of being, the exact way that you are, if you can understand that, and that comes from like your inner child. Like, when was this? I forgot. I don't know. Excuse me, pardon me. Confirmation. I don't know if I was in a dream or if I was in real life, or I was sleeping, I was dreaming, or it felt like deja vu. But I was so happy, like either a couple days ago, okay? It wasn't that long ago. And I was so happy, like, and inside of my body, it was the weirdest shit ever. Oh, my foot is falling asleep. It was the weirdest shit ever because I felt my child self jumping up and down, like, inside of my body. It was like so weird. Like, my child self was so happy because these things are happening for me, and I'm sure they're happening for you too. But the fact is, because my imagination is so strong, like, that's what I was feeling. I'm assuming, right? Like, my child self was jumping up and down inside of me. Like, I can't, like, I'm so excited that sometimes I can't contain my excitement, and there's ways that I don't even know how to celebrate myself. There's a lack of like clarity with that because you're not used to the things that you're getting, okay? You're not used to this new life. You're not used to these new riches, to this new house, to this new home. And it could be physically for you, but it can also be emotionally and mentally, okay? A lot of us go through mental battles, and mental health is so important to me, and I feel like that's what our collective is a part of. A lot of like mental health, whether that is helping people with mental health or dealing with mental health yourself, okay? And when we do want to help people going through situations like that, we have to be careful because it's like a risk. You're taking a risk with that because sometimes, a lot of the times, it's what I think, but I'm sure this is to change, is that when people don't want to get helped, there's like honestly almost nothing that you can do for them. As much as you're going to want to give to them, as much as you're going to want to replenish their cup, there's not a thing that you can push them to do because they're not going to want to do it. If somebody doesn't want to do anything, it's not going to work out. Like, you're learning that you can't fix everybody, okay? You can't help everybody. And with that being said, the people that you're going to help them to the fullest. You're going to take them to the moon with you. But the thing is, when somebody, specifically a person, either dealing with drug addiction, any kind of addiction, whether that comes from, like, stems from all kinds of addictions, okay? Alcoholism, drug, porn addiction, like, okay, let's talk about it. Like, all of that addiction stuff, if you're like trying to help somebody because maybe you feel bad because you feel like this, if they don't start with I want to get help, it doesn't really work in your favor. You're like contradicting the fact, like, you're going to be playing this back and forth game with them, and it's not going to work out, okay? So when it comes to like family members or things like that, it's like, you could say it's a little bit more lenient on the side where you can possibly push them a little bit more, like, and it's like your friends, your family, it could be anybody could be family, right? Blood or not. But it's like, once there's that connection, it's like you can kind of guide them in the right way, and then they're gonna want to go that way, and they're gonna want to learn and open their mind and open their heart. But if it's not necessarily in that direction, like they're gonna be over there, you're gonna be over there, and there's gonna be like a rope, you're pulling them, and they're gonna be over there. Like, you can't, that doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work, and we're learning, okay? So yeah, we're all learning. That's like the big thing right now. We're all constantly learning. Whew. Yeah. There's great joy, happiness. There are those feelings. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You are divinely protected here, now, and forever, okay? Here, now, and forever, so you do not need to worry. I see. With the great riches and all these, like, upheaval of what is to come for you, not only are you feeling it already, which is insane, okay? You know who I look like? I look like Popeye's wife. I'm not even gonna say anything to her. Oh my god. Yes, increase beauty, embellishment, felicity. Okay. So this is like perfect. This is exactly what it is. Like, from the lack of comprehension that you do deserve this, and so, like, you feel like you can't really celebrate yourself because maybe you don't have enough money to do so. Maybe you don't have, like, the right environment to do so. Maybe you're not in the right headspace to do so. But, like, sometimes we need to escape all of that. Like, that's what I was praying on this morning, actually. Like, I'd like to get away from it all. I was talking about not generally, like, killing myself, because I've dabbled in that, like, for long, and it's not like it should be a normal thing, but it's things that I've been through, right? And so I was like, in my head, it's like, do I want to be gone, or do I want to just get away? And it's two completely separate things. Oh my god. Time, it all works in time, and it all comes in the perfect time. Like, that's so grand right now. Time and alignment is like coming together so beautifully, right? But yeah, with that being said, I think that you should just either, like, again, I don't enjoy telling people what they should or shouldn't do, but this is just my opinion, okay? You can take it if you want, or you don't need to take it if you don't want. You could do whatever you want, okay? But I suggest, okay? I suggest that even if you're feeling down, even if you're feeling like, because that's the thing, like, you're manifesting through these things that you're doing, okay? You're not only, like, reading books, you're not only, like, doing these things, you know, maybe you may be watching shows and movies are significant to you right now. Or, like, you know what, maybe when you watch movies, like, it feels like you almost can't watch them because you feel almost so much. Watching movies is so significant. Like, watching movies, either you enjoy them so much or you dislike it so much, because you're like, you feel the entire movie, like, or it's like you can already tell what's gonna happen, or just from the first scenes you're like, oh yeah, okay, that's right. And so it kind of ruins it for you, but not really. But it's like you have such strong thoughts and intuition and you know, energy holding inside of you that bursts out like whenever, but you're learning to control it in such a beautiful way. And so what I'm hearing right now, you've done so much work, you've done so much, like, raspy cutting edges and all of that, like grinding the mode and everything. And so grinding the gear, grinding the mode, yeah. And so it's like a time, just take a moment to acknowledge how far you came. Like, there is lack of celebration 100%. You need to celebrate yourself. You need to go and get whatever you like doing, like to kind of ease your mind. And it comes in many ways, okay? One example, like, okay, one example for me is this. Honestly, I can be honest, because when I get on here and I start doing tarot readings and I start talking and, you know, diluting the message for you guys, I'm like, I feel so grand. I feel so happy. Like, you know, added to the fact that I was already happy because of what's happening in my own life, right? And to be able to give that and to help people, that's what brings me the most pure amount of happiness and felicity and grandness, you know? But also, I enjoy smoking. I enjoy smoking weed, okay? That's my thing, like, you know? And I am not, like, ashamed of it, like, you know? Like, a lot of us do it, and for the ones that do, like, we know and we don't know, right? It's all taken into balance, and when it doesn't balance, you learn to back away. But the thing is, so I've been on a tolerance break, right, for about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks strong, and so 2 more weeks. I put my break on a month. But the thing is, like, it didn't really change anything for me, you know? That is more of like a hobby that I would do to kind of, like, you know, get me in those kinds of moods. And it's like drinking, but drinking kind of like also, like, and anything like that, any kind of vice, just like kind of like tones down your senses and your mind, you know? It, like, you know, it uncalibrates everything that you've like done. Not in the sense that everything is gonna crumble down like ashes, but it kind of like dims your senses, right? Like, you're not able to fully like kind of be here, but you're like somewhere else. If you understand, you understand. But the thing with weed is, like, I like enjoy so doing it so much, like the creative mind that it gives me, like, honestly, you know? So it's like, because I'm on my tolerance break, I find other ways to like celebrate myself, right? You know, whether that is, and that's why I'm saying it, celebration comes in so many ways, okay? Woo! I can find celebration in so many things. Like, I can go on a run, and that's like for me as a celebration, okay? I can like ordering yourself some good food, like watching your favorite show. That to me is celebration, okay? A lot of people can celebrate on a drink. I personally don't like drinking. Like, that's just not my thing, right? That's why I enjoy smoking more. But, you know, you can do that, a celebration. You can celebrate. I'm like thinking like getting messy, you know? Like, I'm thinking about like paint, you know, just dipping your hand in some paint and smearing it on your wall or on a canvas, you know? Like, just feeling the sense of freedom once again, whatever that is for you, however that looks for you, okay? But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there, okay? I'm gonna come back and do another reading because I'm feeling lots of love. I'm feeling a lot of love. I don't know if you're about to get loved on or you're about to love somebody, but too many things, okay? So I just hope you enjoyed this. Oh, again, if you made it to the end, thank you very much. I love you, my little peeper, my love, okay? Yeah, if you're here for a reason. This was meant for you, okay? Again, you used your discernment, you broadened your aspects of life, you know, you see, you view, you be, and you live, okay? Yeah, don't remember that you're loved and you're taken care for. Don't let anybody take that away from you, okay? Remember, bro, these are other souls. We're all human and flesh, and we're all on a fucking floating rock, okay? Don't forget it. Don't forget it. If somebody says some bullshit to you, we're all on a floating rock. We're all on a floating rock. You're scared, your mom's scared, and they were scared before you. So what are you gonna do about it? Okay? Okay. Literally, don't let anybody dim your light. If you, I'm gonna get more into that in other videos, but like, if you feel that like crookedness in your heart, or that like pierce or that dagger in your heart when somebody says something to you, just walk away. You know, they really don't bring anything good to you. So like, don't let yourself continue getting hurt over somebody that does not serve you. Okay? And I'll leave it at that. Okay? Peace and love, my beautiful people.